Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good afternoon again, my dear friends, my dear students. I hope you are all good in a good health, inshallah, today and every day. Today, inshallah, we are doing writing. To remind you of the last training session, it was about descriptive writing. You remember it? Write to describe. And if you remember, we stated the word or the phrase descriptive writing by saying what? Yeah, you write simple writing, simple sentences, simple separated sentences, simple separated but sequenced sentences to describe, to tell about something, people, places, time, events, or even about actions. This is simply descriptive writing. Okay? Now I want you to focus and follow the following presentation. Okay, what should we learn by the end of the session? The first thing is what? Yeah, we inshallah are gonna practice writing separated about sequenced sentences. Also, we are gonna write to describe things, people, places, events, or even actions. Okay? Okay. Here, what should you do during the session? While you are listening or watching this presentation, what should you do? You should follow the instructions. You should watch the videos carefully, of course. You should focus. You should prepare a blank sheet of paper and pencil. You should feel free to write and to describe whatever you want, whatever you like. Just describe. You can describe yourself. You can describe your house. You can describe one of your friends. You can describe your little toy. Whatever you want to tell about, just tell about. Of course, and this is the most important, and as me, teacher Wafi Abdul Wahad, used to tell you, you must feel safe to make mistakes. Why? The most important, yes, because your best teacher. Who is your best teacher? It is not Mr. Wafi. It is not any teacher. No, your best teacher is your mistakes. Okay, so let's go. Okay, now I want you to follow these videos and focus with them, please. Okay, go ahead. Here, as you can notice, descriptive writing or writing to describe anything is mainly about adding, giving extra information about the thing or the people or the place, whatever you are describing. So the more information you add, the additional words you give by describing, the best descriptive writing you make. Okay? Here, as you noticed, it is very important to to order, to write these things in the correct order. You must care for the adjective order, you must care for comparison. If you are making comparison between two things or more than two things, two people or more than two people. And imagery. What is the imagery? Meaning you are describing something, you make it like a picture that the reader can see, so you make it easy for your reader to understand what you are describing. Okay? And of course the sensory details, the additional information you are writing or are describing your object about. Okay? Okay. Now there is another little movie I want you to focus on. Okay? That's it. Okay? It is mainly about how to initiate, to start a sentence, to describe things. How should you start a paragraph? How should you reorder the sentences or the parts of speech in one sentence or more than one sentence? Okay?
Do you get stressed when you have to write? You don't know where to start? Your sentences always sound the same. Writing is terrifying.
Of course, when we come to the part of the writing in the exams or in the quizzes or in even our classroom work, most of us, oh my god, I don't like writing. Another one, oh, writing is hard and the teacher always gives me bad marks. No, my friends. Remember, feel safe. Enjoy. It's simple. Inshallah, it's simple. Just focus. Just do what you love.
Here are 6 ways to start a sentence. 1. The subject. One of the best ways to start a sentence is to put the subject first and the verb second. The subject of a sentence is the person, place, thing, or idea. It has to be followed by a verb, a word that tells you what the subject is doing. I cooked spaghetti. The dog ran home. John read a book. Number 2. Explain where or when something happens. You can start a sentence with words that tell you where something is happening. On the beach, there was a shipwreck. Or it could be beside the beach, by the beach, near the beach. You can also start a sentence with words that tell you when something is happening. After school, we played computer games. Or it could be before school. Don't forget to use a comma. Number 3, asking a question. Have you ever thought of starting a sentence with a question? A question makes the reader think. Which songs do you like best? Who is the richest person in the world? Make sure you answer your question in the next sentence. Have you brushed your teeth today? Forgetting to brush your teeth leads to bad breath and tooth decay. 4. An ing phrase. You can start a sentence with an action ending in ing. Looking at the clock, she realized she was going to be late. Sitting on the beach, I watched the sun set over the ocean. Running home quickly, she got soaked in the pouring rain. Or you can use a doing word ending with ed. Frightened by the loud fireworks, the dog hid under the table. Excited about her birthday, she woke up very early. If you do start with ing or ed words, don't forget to use a comma before you complete the sentence. 6. ly words. Finally, the last way to start a sentence is using an ly word. Carefully, she tiptoed past the sleeping monster. Hungrily, the dog chewed the bone. These ly words also need a comma before you write the rest of the sentence. Well, now you know 6 different ways to start a sentence. Before you start writing, add them to your plan to remind you to use them, and you'll find that writing isn't so scary after all.
This was the end of this session for today. But before we go, what about the blank sheet of paper I asked you to prepare? Yeah, why have I let it until the end of the session? If you are following, I think you use your pencil to write anything, any notifications, any notices about our session today. If you don't, please replay the videos again and try to do it. Okay, see you very soon inshallah. Stay in good health. Bye bye. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.